Hello everyone, welcome back to our next episode of the series called Language Shapes Perception, and today's topic is going to be about the Peter Principle. Some of you might know what this is, but some of you might not have a clue what the Peter Principle is. And trust me, if you already have a job and if you're working for a company or similar stuff, you have to know what the Peter Principle is. Today, I'd like to talk about the Peter Principle, and this is an observation that in a hierarchy, everybody or every employee tends to rise to their level of incompetence. In other words, people are promoted until they reach a level where they can no longer do their job well. I will definitely explain a little bit further. To illustrate this, let's say that Bob is a great employee in a company or in a corporate or in a school, and he's very good at his job and he is always reliable. His boss recognizes his hard work and decides to promote him to a higher position. However, Bob is not as good at his new job and he can't keep up with the new and all the workload that he has to deal with, and he's now stuck in a position that he's not suited for. Therefore, he's not able to do his job effectively. The Peter Principle is a common problem in many organizations. Companies often promote their best employees to higher positions without considering if they are actually qualified for the job. The Peter Principle has been used to explain a variety of problems in organizations, such as why some managers are ineffective and why some companies suffer from higher turnover. So there's a lot of examples we can mention here, but I'll go back to that, or I'll come back to that a little later. It has also been used to explain why certain organizations fail to innovate or take risks in certain times. The Peter Principle has been cited in numerous examples from real companies. For example, in 2010, the CEO of Hewlett and Packard, Mark Hurd, resigned after it was revealed that he had falsified expense reports in order to hide a personal relationship with a contractor. This example is often cited as an example of the Peter Principle in action. As Hurd had been promoted to the position of the CEO based on his success in a lower level role and was not able to effectively handle the higher level of responsibilities that the position consisted of. Another example of the Peter Principle in action is the case of the former Yahoo CEO, Scott Thompson. Thompson was hired as a Yahoo CEO in 2012, but was forced to resign shortly afterward when it was revealed that he had lied on his resume about having a computer science degree, because he didn't. This example demonstrates how Thompson was promoted to a higher level role despite not having the qualifications to effectively handle the responsibilities of the position. The Peter Principle is an important concept in management theory and can also help organizations understand why certain managers may be ineffective and why certain companies may suffer from higher turnovers, and why certain organizations may fail to innovate or take risks. By understanding the Peter Principle, organizations, companies, schools, can better understand how to avoid promoting employees beyond their level of competence and ensure that their managers are well equipped to handle the responsibilities of their positions. To avoid this problem, companies should make sure that they are promoting employees who are qualified for the job. It's also important to assess the skills and abilities for the employee before making a promotion decision. Additionally, it's important to provide employees with the necessary training and resources to help them succeed in their new roles. However, the Peter Principle can be avoided. And we're going to talk about that in the next few minutes. You're going to ask how and why is it important to be avoided, or how can we fix this if we let's say, for example, if we come across of a certain example in the company that we're working, how do we help the manager, or how do we help the board of directors to avoid or to prevent such cases? Organizations should be ensure that employees are promoted based on their ability to perform in the next position, rather than their success in their current role. Additionally, employees should be given the necessary training and development to ensure they are prepared for the next level and not just use the old experience to do a new kind of job or to take the new responsibilities. In conclusion, we can say that the Peter Principle is an important concept to understand, It can lead to inefficiency and stagnation in an organization, but it can be avoided with proper planning and development. This is a rather modest take on the Peter Principle. If you really like this episode, we can talk about this more in another episode, which is going to be an extended episode from this one. And by now, I would like to thank you all for listening to our podcast. I hope you enjoyed our quick dive into this modest elaboration. If you really like this episode and you're keen to listen to similar stuff, join us in our next session next week, when we'll be recording our next episode tackling a different topic. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an interesting topic. As always, you can head over to our YouTube channel to subscribe or to sign up to our email list, as well as check out all the links and resources in the show notes. And that's all for now. I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you.